What is up, everyone? Bolt here here to do a how-to video this time. One of my best videos on my channel right now, and probably the most viewed, is my how-to video on how to get 360 squid grips on the Xbox One. As you can see from the video here, big success. It was because when the Xbox One came out, they didn't have grips specifically made for the Xbox One. It took them a little bit while to get the controllers, kind of figure out what was the best way to do some R&D and stuff like that. So people were taking 360 grips, cutting them up, modifying them, and putting them on the Xbox One controller. And so now they've got the Xbox One grips out. I've got one right here. Works great and everything like that. So I'm going to throw one of these guys on my modded controller. As you can see, I've got some buttons here, and I've got an LED and stuff like that that's going to get in the way. So I wanted to show you on a modded controller, so that way you guys can get an understanding of scuffs and stuff like that. And so we'll do that, and we'll go from there, and let's get going to how to put these grips on, because sometimes they give you those little pieces of paper with pictures and stuff like that on how to do it, and some people are more visual and kind of like to be coaxed or talk through how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it and kind of make it look good and everything. So let's get going to put some grips on this bad boy. Alright, everyone, as you can see here, I got the controller. You get two grips. You got a grip here, and then you got your left grip, and then of course you get the little stickers that kind of decorate it and stuff like that. So to start off, I try to wipe off everything that's on it. They say you should, just because to get the oils off and everything. I don't have any cleaner or anything like that. So we'll start by lining up these holes that you see right here that go along the side and everything. You'll line that up with the line that goes here. So it'll be something similar to like that, and it'll kind of wrap around and do one of those numbers. So I always start off by peeling one side of it and kind of working away from there. So I get it like that, kind of hold it like that, so that way you're not putting fingerprints and getting your oils on it and stuff like that. And just very carefully, I'll try and keep it in the view of the camera, very carefully, you're going to want to get those holes to line up with those lines. And if you got to reset it every once in a while, that's fine, it's no big deal. I'll start from there. And what you want to do is you just kind of want to slide your thumb back and forth, getting that first set or first side to set. Kind of getting it to form and stuff like that. So you kind of work your way around. And it kind of forms to itself. I mean, this stuff is great. I love what Squid Grips have done with these things. I don't have any affiliation with them. I don't have any sponsor with them. I just love a good product. And so just kind of work out all the little kinks and edges and stuff like that. Okay, so you got the lines lined up and everything. Then you're gonna slowly get this out. And like I said, I got an LED on the back of that side over there. So that side's gonna be pretty interesting. But you're just gonna work. You're gonna work it down and do the exact same thing going down the other side. You're just gonna kind of work it back and forth, kind of getting it to form. Because I mean, it's just a light foam type material and everything. You just kind of want to get it to, and you kind of want to press firmly and everything. As you can see, it's not getting into the battery cover or anything like that. Working down, working down. Get that little kink out. And it works its way around. And there you have it. That is one side of the squid grip. So as you can see, controller, one side of it's down. And I mean that the adhesive is great that they have on here. So I haven't had any problems with it. I've had them on 360s, I've had them on ones and stuff like that. So let's go to the other side. Toss that trash off to the side. We'll do the exact same thing, going down the other side. Okay. You're going to line up the holes. And see, as you can see here, we kind of, on the 360 ones, you almost took this part right here all the way up to the trigger. And on these, it seems like you don't want to do that just because of where your fingers lie in here and everything. So we'll start up at the top. Sorry to take the controller out of the way, but you need to see. Get this lined up. And because on that line, if you see, you'll see that that's where all those little stickers are going to go. So we're going to get going and get started on this one. You'll see the little indentions, and that's where the little squid grip logos will go for your controller. Just kind of take it around, slide it around. And so there you have it. So you got that side down. I got a little hiccup there, but it'll work it out. So you got that side, and you're going to flip the controller over. Now, like I said, on this side, I'm going to have that LED that I've got to deal with. So I'm kind of curious, and it's actually going to cover. So that'll be interesting to deal with. I need that LED for this particular controller because what happens is when I switch my button layout for my back controllers, I need to be able to see that LED to show that I'm in that reprogram mode so that I can reprogram whatever buttons I want on the back. It's one of the good things I like about this controller. So you just kind of work it out, and just push it along, And so I'm getting ready to hit that LED, and I'm going to have to, I've got some tools right here. I'm going to see if I can't pop that little LED spot. It's about there. I have a knife with me. Actually, I do. I'm going to set the controller down, get a knife out. Like I said, you're going to have to do some modifications depending on what type of controller you have and stuff like that. So I kind of made an edge, and I'm just going to try and cut that. I don't want the LED to get glue on it. I've got it around. As you can see, I'm going to have to play around with it. The LED is not quite coming out yet, but I'll work on it. There we go. You need to be able to see the LED flashing. See, now you can kind of see the LED coming out. But there you have it. Now, let's get the buttons on here. Like I said, I don't like to touch the buttons, and I don't like to touch the adhesive because your oils will mess them up. So a knife or screwdriver, something flat that you can kind of grab onto and put them on. So there you go, got a squid grip right there. Grab the last one. And there you have it. You have the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One Squid Grips on the new Xbox One controllers. And people notice that maybe after first applying them, maybe it'll start to come up. But once you use them often and stuff like that, they'll be great. They'll start to adhere, and you'll kind of basically squeeze onto it and kind of make sure that it's all sticking and stuff like that. So now it is time to play with this bad boy. Thanks for watching, and hope this was helpful. Leave any comments, subscribe, do whatever you want. But thanks for watching, and I hoped I could help the best way I could. Thanks.